My mother tells me my first words were from Canton. How do I tell her my cords itch and I can't find the sounds that used to be there? I ask the gum trees, what happened to them? Perhaps left on the asphalt court, hiding under those aluminium benches by the demountable, or sewn into artificial grass outside that kindergarten classroom. I see now they were buried under the hoist on Avonlea Drive. My mother asked me, do you remember your pawpaw? I say to her, I can't bear to remember yesterday, but I remember her in the vignette of the kumquat tree planted in the front yard, its citrus air as the miners tore into the fruit at the cusp of each spring. You see, I lived with pawpaw during the week, as your hands dove into the bonnets of those taxis, checking that man's oil. The grease mixing with your sleep until I saw you again on Saturday morning. On Avonlea Drive, my pawpaw's floured hands ran noodles through a pasta machine, or perhaps simply a noodle machine. She sliced those slivers with her trusty cleaver, a mighty thing in any household. I remember. I remember her in the way my hair curls and waves, like the ocean she flew over, and I wonder if that water waved back at her, knowing she wouldn't return. Did she know this place wasn't ready for her yet? That her children would bicker in that brick house, and all she could do to stop them was to hold that cleaver at her wrist. Yes, Mother, I remember her, but how do I tell you that this is the memory I remember most? She didn't die that day, but I wonder if her spirit had long been released. My throat itches again, pawpaw, and all I can say to you in a language that wasn't yours, I remember, I remember, I remember.